Longani Clinic's YouTube channel welcomes all of you. Today we are going to see the topic Limitations of Btpb, Boning Hassan's Therapeutic Pocket Book. The Therapeutic Pocket Book was the ultimate attempt of Boning Hassan to index the symptom of our materia medica according to the instructions given by our master Dr. Samuel Hahnemann. It was the first valuable repertory for bedside practice, but soon many practitioners found it difficult to use it in daily practice. Its construction was also found to be defective. The Therapeutic Pocket Book underwent many editions, but nothing could make it free from defects. Many criticized the principle of analogy and raised voice against the use of associated complaints as concomitant symptoms. Apart from overgeneralization and difficulty in comprehending true concomitants, the presentation itself has some problems. Being one among the earliest and pioneering work, the attempt of Boning Hassan is still commendable. As time passed, newer repertories emerged. Some of its deficiencies were noted. They are number 1, or there are number of medicines. Originally, the Therapeutic Pocket Book contained only 126 remedies, but Allen, who edited the book, dropped out 4 medicines and added 220 new medicines. Hence, the total number comes to 342. Even after Robert's edition, the book deals with only 362 medicines, which falls short of various pictures available in practice. Next point we'll see number of rubrics. The rubrics given in the book are not many. The limited rubrics contains or it cannot be used for many of the symptoms, rubrics and medicines. Though in the location part, large group of medicines are mentioned under most of the rubrics, but in other sections we find many rubrics which do not contain well-known and even the important medicines. For example, desire for salt, natrum mur is not mentioned. Desire for smoked meat, calcarea fos is not mentioned. Desire for chalk, lime, coal, indigestible things, even the calcarea carb is not mentioned. Some of the medicines are repeated often and are given undue importance. This can be modified if the book is used carefully and analytically. For example, in mind section, almost all rubrics they contained variatum all in high ranks. The next point. Mistakes in translation and rearrangement. The first translation was made by one of the most eminent German homeopathic physicians who does not care to be known. This edition is not practical for present day use because many phrases used by a translator is not obsolete. Allen's edition has suffered from faulty translation to a marked degree with mistakes in rearrangement of the headings. Next point is misplaced rubrics. Many of the rubrics are misplaced throughout the chapter. Some rubrics thought to be in sensation chapter are found in aggravation chapter, and some rubrics that might have been placed under sensation chapter are found to be in the parts of the body chapter. Like that, for example, vertigo you will find in intellect, then disorder stomach in aggravation, rectum in stool, toothache in teeth, stop feeling in hearing. Next point, mind section. In Boning-Hassan method, though mind is not given much importance in finalizing the medicines from a repertorial group, we find that mind section is not well represented in the repertory. There are only 18 rubrics under mind and 17 under intellect section. These rubrics are too general and cannot be used for any purpose other than the reference. Similar or allied rubrics. The similar or same rubrics mentioned in two or more chapters lead to confusion while searching the rubrics. Next point. Or same we can see example. Labor like pain, sensation, or you find sexual organ. Then burns in sensations as well as in aggravation. Different sections are to be referred for a single symptom in order to find a rubric, or in order to find a rubric for a symptom, we have to refer two or three sections, such as first section is location, then sensation, and then we have to refer to modalities. Next point, concomitants of mental symptoms. A group of medicines appears under this heading which is not useful in practice. Even medicines like Thuja does not find any place in this group. Next point, lack of importance to concomitants. Though prime importance was given to concomitants, concomitants are not given separately. There is no separate section on concomitants. They are scattered throughout the chapters. Next point, defects in construction and compilation. The book has undergone many modifications and additions. Finally, Dr. Allen gave it a definite shape, but because of his busy schedule, the book could not get his best attention and several lapses remained. For example, internal head ends on page number 26, again starts on page number 29. External head ends on page 29 and again begins on page number 30. The incorporation of side of body is not done smoothly. Therapeutic pocket book is based on the philosophy of complete symptom, that is LSMC, but the book itself does not follow the principles in construction. Very often, location and sensation cannot be sharply divided and they are mixed at many places. Indexing of medicines has not been attempted. As a result, if certain medicines are not found under a rubric, then one is not sure whether the medicine is omitted or not well represented in the repertory. The mental symptoms are poorly represented. Index is not complete and also incorrect. There is no fixed order for the arrangement of rubrics. Number of medicines in relationship section is too few. This section is quite useful for practitioners, but here only 141 medicines they appear. Vague and non-specific sensation don't find any place. In practice, majority of patients do not specify the sensation. In therapeutic pocketbook, there is no general rubrics for pain. Only specific type of pains are mentioned. This book has not been updated and so it lacks the information about sarcodes and nosodes, which have become an essential part of today's practice. Without the knowledge of these medicines, practitioner is handicapped to a great extent. In spite of all criticism leveled against the book, its contribution to the profession is unique. It is still useful in working out specific type of cases. Thank you everyone for listening the lecture on Boningason Therapeutic Pocketbook. If you like the lecture, then please do subscribe our channel Longani Clinics. Thank you.